All right, we're going to dive right into the happenings this weekend.
There's a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah, holidays are upon us. So we're going to start Thursday. We normally don't do that.
I know. I decided to start.
Jay to get this out.
I decided to start Thursday because the Plant Stand is having their grand opening at 2604 Genesee Street at 6 p.m. The Plant Stand was the small business that I purchased our little tree at from the 5 Points market there.
Yeah.
So they've got a new location. They have a ton of giveaways. They're doing plant-themed drinks. They've got goodie bags for the first 20 guests, and they'll be giving away succulents and cacti for free.
Succulents. Talk to me about that.
Succulents are the little plants. They're like tiny. Yeah.
Okay. I would have guessed it was a food.
No, it's not. It's a plant.
Don't eat it.
It's a tiny plant.
Where's the Renaissance? Are we in Little Falls here?
Why are you jumping to the Renaissance? Woods Valley is now open.
Oh, sorry. Go skiing, everyone.
Also, yeah.
We've had more snow this year.
I know. Last weekend,
last season.
They were super excited. I guess last weekend was opening weekend. They had a ton of fresh, snow, not snow they had to make. And I guess it was a huge success. So if you're looking to ski, I think pretty much all their trails are open.
Okay, but you can't make that statement.
Jenna and I got on and looked. I didn't know if they were going to go Sunday.
I thought they only had one.
No.
All right, all the trails are open. If you get there and they're not, I'll give you my wife's cell phone number.
Well, I'm just telling you.
It's been raining for 3 straight days.
It changes daily.
Check Woods Valley website, social pages.
Last Sunday, all the trails were open. Some of them were not groomed. Now you can go to the Renaissance.
Where's the Renaissance? Is that in Little Falls?
It's in Little Falls.
That's what I thought. I've been there. Ugly sweater, Christmas party. These are a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be, though, here's where I'm going to get my soapbox here. It used to be a challenge to find an ugly sweater. And you would go to the thrift shops, you go to Salvation Army, and you would dig deep and you would legit find something that my grandfather might have worn or that drunk uncle at the party. And it was a legit old, ugly Christmas sweater. Now they make them.
I know.
They intentionally make ugly sweaters. So you're cheating.
Be unique then. Get a vintage.
Go to the thrift shop.
Get a vintage Christmas sweater. And
or
maybe
just
you'll
call
win.
your drunk uncle.
They're giving out a prize too, so
unless he's going. So that's the Renaissance Pub. Is that Main Street in Little Falls? It's like the street.
It's on Main Street. Yep.
So check that out. That is on a Friday. Party starts at 8:00. They got live music by Kevin Alexander, specialty Christmas cocktails, and
no cover charge.
No cover. Free parking.
Yeah.
All good.
I did want to talk about this. Lake Placid this weekend is having their Holiday Village Stroll.
We're sneaking into the 518.
I know. We have to mention it, though. It's such a cool spot, and especially this weekend because they have a ton of activities planned. It's a 3-day event featuring activities like a skating party, photos with Santa, a free movie screening, and a scavenger hunt. If you visit the website, if you just go to Lake Placid Holiday Village Stroll, there is a list of a ton of events that they have going on all weekend there.
So growing up, my family, my mother's side of the family, they're from Lake Placid. And my great-grandfather, we actually ended up settling here in central New York because my great-grandfather got a job at Remington Arms back in the 30s or whatever. And that's how my grandmother ended up going to school in Ilion, yada, yada, yada. But I share that because we used to take trips up to Lake Placid. And as a kid, I legit thought it was the North Pole.
I can see how you would think that.
They had the whole Santa set up, and I think they said it was the North Pole. I fell for it.
Well,
a lot of good memories.
There you go.
They were crushed, once I found out it wasn't, and the whole Santa thing. But at the time, it was really good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is Jim Brewer in Lake Placid?
Jim Brewer is in Lake Placid at the Olympic Center at 8 p.m. on Friday night. Unfortunately, the regular tickets that you can go onto the site are sold out, but you can definitely get them on a third-party site.
Yeah,
they sold out quick.
Jim Brewer,
fantastic,
funny dude.
Yep.
And the cool thing about a Jim Brewer show is who the hell knows what he's going to say. He probably doesn't even know. I mean, he is just off the cuff, whatever comes to his head, you're going to get.
Yep.
The Go Boy was one of the best SNL skits ever. Yep. Showtime Trio is at Fratello's in Frankfurt. Are we still on Friday?
Yes, we're still on Friday.
Night,
I told you, a ton of stuff.
So this Friday, 8 p.m., Showtime Trio. Always a good time down at Fratello's.
Call to get your table ahead of time, though, if you want to go there. I mean, if you don't mind standing at the bar is huge, and there's enough room.
Huge.
Well, there's enough room to stand. You don't need a reservation to go listen to the music, but if you want a table, best call early. I wanted to talk about this. Our friends at what is it called? They're doing a 2-night exclusive event, a creepy Christmas. It is at Crooked Horrors.
Oh, is that Catch Store?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're bringing it back for a creepy Christmas. They're also going to do a winter market from 7 to 10 p.m. There'll be vendors, food trucks, Christmas goodies, hot cocoa, pictures with Krampus, and more.
I mean, I want someone to send us a picture with Krampus.
I know. I would love to see it. But December 13th and 14th from 7 to 10 p.m., you get your tickets online at the venue. I guess that's the name of the site. The location is 2 Campion Road, New Hartford. And so for $25, you get general admission to walk through and be scared. And for an extra $10, you get to do the escape room.
So it is Christmas meets Halloween.
Scary Santa. I don't know.
Santa.
Yeah.
Listen, the whole idea of some
elves,
random
and I guess
fat dude
I could
coming
see how
down
that
your
could be
chimney
scary.
into your living room with elves and magic. I mean, honestly, Christmas probably doesn't get recognized for being as scary as it really is.
Well,
when you look at it, you want to talk about scary. Quiet Riot. I didn't even know they were like the original Quiet Riot.
Yes.
Is Tawny Katane still alive?
I don't know.
I'll have to check that. Quiet Riot. Come on, feel the noise. Girls rock your boys. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do after that song's done, but they're going to be at the Stanley if you want to find out from 7:30 until Quiet Riot's bedtime, which will probably be about 8:15.
I knew you were going to love that. I knew it. If you want to head up north and you don't want to go as far north as Lake Placid, you can go to Old Forge. They're doing their Snodeo this weekend. It's the 47th annual Snodeo. They have a ton of stuff there. This year, they're kicking it off with a welcome party at 4 p.m. There'll be a bunch of snowmobilers from all over enjoying food, drinks, and live music and talking about the sport. So on Saturday, there'll be youth snowmobile races that start at noon. There'll be vendors and dealers, snowmobile dealers, tech talks, food, drinks, and more throughout the day. So, and there's also a raffle at 5 p.m. So head up north. I think they still have snow.
I'm sure they do. Yeah, they need it. They've had a couple of rough winters up there.
This is on, now we're moving on to Saturday.
All right. And just south.
Oh, no, wait. This is Friday still. Beers and Bouquets.
Just south of Old Forge is Woodland Brewery. We're on a streak with Woodland Brewery where we highlighted them like every week.
I know.
And then they went away.
Growing Brewery is having something this weekend, and I decided not to mention them because I feel like we've mentioned them every weekend. So we're headed back to Woodland. So go ahead.
I think we still have a gift certificate
for Woodland. We do.
We should probably check the expiration date on that. It's been.
I don't think it expires.
We keep our gift certificatics naturally next to
Don't tell everybody where we keep our gift certificates.
Our small dishes in
the cupboard.
In our cupboard. And it seems like we're always using the small dishes, but we always forget about the stack of gift certificates that are next to it.
Well, let's do this Friday.
Yeah.
We don't have anything on Friday, I don't think.
All right.
Oh, no, we don't have anything Friday.
We do now. Beers and Bouquets.
This looks awesome.
Grab your friends. So we got to do that. We'll have to call the Doolans or the McMurrays. We don't have many friends. And join us Friday the 13th. Talk about creepy. 6:30 for a hands-on workshop to learn the basics of floral design while assembling a gorgeous holiday bouquet. They haven't seen how I put together flowers, so they don't know what's going to be gorgeous.
I always buy fresh flowers, and I feel like I struggle with making them look good. So this is definitely something I would be interested in doing.
What could go wrong with making bouquets of flowers at a brewery?
Well, and look at the price. The ticket is only $45. You're going to leave with a vase of flowers, and you get a drink. I think that's great.
And you can have lunch with Santa on Sunday.
Right. I wanted to talk about that because they are doing an event on Sunday as well. Now we're on to Saturday.
They're probably going to make you leave, though, right? Like you can't just stay there.
Yeah, you can't stay there.
Okay. All right. Back to Little Falls on Saturday, 4th annual Merry Chicksmas holiday market. Mm-hmm. So they do all kinds of fun play on words. Try to confuse me here.
Well,
so
these are female vendors. This is a good thing.
Yeah. I can get myself in trouble here. I'm just going to read it. It's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. It's the 4th annual pop-up Merry Chicksmas holiday party in the Stone Mill building, which is our friends at Denelli, Dave Casulo and the crew. They're at the Stone Mill. Really cool building. And it's featuring over 18 female entrepreneurs from Chicks along the canal over the years with all sorts of last-minute gift-giving Fun. So that is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Little Falls at the Stone Mill building.
All right, Christmas with Santa at the North Utica Community Center. It's December 14th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. There will be face painting, Christmas crafts, cookie decorating, letters to Santa, free food and hot cocoa, sleigh rides, candy cane hunt, and pictures with Santa.
Dang.
I know, right?
That's a party.
Let's go to the zoo.
All right, Winter Zoobilie. Yep. That is Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And what's going on there?
They celebrate all things winter, and they learn about different adaptations the animals make during colder months. There'll be live music, food trucks, campfires, roasted marshmallows, activity stations with prizes, and of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus. You have to pay to get into the zoo, but then there's a $4 activity card that gets you all of that stuff.
And then Sunday, if you want to head out to Syracuse, two shout outs to Syracuse here. Syracuse plays Georgetown basketball.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I just
Good job with the research.
I didn't research. Someone just offered me tickets, but we can't go because we've got our party. But Syracuse, Georgetown, I think it's 2:30 at the Dome. And then Sunday in Syracuse at the Landmark Theater.
This has been running for like weeks now.
Weeks. I mean, The Lion King has been running since we were kids.
Well, and so our producer, Jay, went and saw it. Were you impressed?
It was really good.
It was really good. So
Did you go out there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Friday.
All right.
See, I knew that.
Jay Spina says it was worth the trip to Syracuse for The Lion King.
From what I understand, it is the last weekend. I think that the last show is on Sunday. And Sunday, there are shows at 1 p.m. and 6:30, and tickets start at $65. It is a great show for kids, for all ages. It's very, very cool.
A lot going on this weekend. Make sure you get out and be a part of it. And hopefully we see you out there along the way. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Love Living Local. As you know, we do not run ads. Our only mission is to shine a spotlight on amazing people doing amazing things here in our local community. If you'd like to support us with this mission, we have 3 ways you can help. You can share our content on social, subscribe or follow the show on your favorite podcast platform, and you can visit our lovelivinglocal315.com website to stay up to date with everything happening in Central New York.